Hi everyone, and welcome to another, highly overdue video on the pennies and shillings channel. Now in this video, I want to discuss the different ways of coin storage since it's such an integral part of numismatics. Storing coins incorrectly can cost you thousands. I'm going to show you later what I mean. And it's one of the main culprits of coin damage. With coin quality becoming increasingly important, especially with the rise in the popularity of coin grading services, the emphasis on the correct storage methods have become very important. Now, every storage method has its advantages and its disadvantages. So I'm going to score each method on affordability, durability, user experience, and space utilization. Now, this is all based on my own personal experience with all of these methods. Your experience, equally valid, will probably differ from mine. Let me know in the comments what you think, and while you're at it, please consider subscribing. Okay, so let's get started. Let's start with coin albums. Now, coin albums are one of the oldest ways to store a coin collection. It can be unique and quite visually appealing at first glance. The typical album consists of plastic pages with spaces of varying sizes to hold the coins securely, either as cutouts or sleeve inserts or something along those lines. Okay, so let's evaluate this storage method based on our criteria. Now, coin albums are generally very cost effective, even though they may seem quite expensive at first. Many albums have removable pages, allowing collectors to add pages as they need, which of course is a great plus point. You should be able to get a PVC-free album for room for around 100 coins for around 400 Rand. So that's around 4 Rand per coin. And from that price point, I'd give albums a 4 out of 5. In terms of durability, while albums protect coins from dust and handling, they may not offer the same level of individual protection as some of the other methods. The biggest drawback of albums is that many, especially the older ones, contain PVC in the plastics. Over time, this breaks down and can severely damage both copper and silver coins. However, PVC-free albums are becoming more common and can provide satisfactory protection for raw coins. However, I have found that some albums claim to be PVC-free and then it turns out that they are not. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. Coin albums do offer a delightful viewing experience. I love flipping through the pages of somebody else's album. The interactive nature enhances the overall experience of engaging with the collection. Unfortunately, however, some albums do make it a bit difficult to see the coin's detail as multiple layers of plastics are involved. But that's just some of the albums, of course. All things considered, I think 3 out of 5 is fair. In terms of space utilization, albums are efficient in terms of that, offering a compact and organized way to keep and display coins. The ability to expand the album as the collection grows is definitely an added benefit. A solid 4 out of 5 here. So overall, albums get a 13 out of 20. Where there's a numismatist, there are plastic envelopes or sleeves. Not one, not two, but hundreds. It seems like they are capable of reproducing on their own. In terms of affordability, for individual coin storage, the plain plastic envelope is very affordable. It's also the method of choice when coins are exchanged between numismatists. However, it's impractical to store your entire collection in this way. So from a cost perspective, I'll give this method a 4 out of 5. The quality and the durability of the plastic envelope, of course, varies also greatly. And some of them do contain PVC, which of course is a problem. So in terms of durability, I'm going to give the plastic envelope a 2 out of 5. When it comes to experience, plastic sleeves are easy to use, great for exchanging, but not really suitable for organizing an entire collection. I think a 3 out of 5 is fair. When it comes to space utilization, a piece of plastic around a coin, so it does not take up that much space. But if you use this to organize an entire collection, you'll end up with a pile of coins and bags of differing sizes. So that's of course not really practical. But for a few coins, it's fine. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. So overall, the plastic envelope the ubiquitous plastic envelope, gets a 12 out of 20. Now, coin capsules are commonly used to store commemorative coins as issued by the mint, but empty capsules can also be obtained and used to store your own coins. The capsules mimics the coin, and some elements of holding the actual coin in your hand actually remains. In terms of affordability, individual capsules go for around 5 Rand to 10 Rand each, so that makes them slightly more expensive than other methods. You also need some other way to organize the capsule, the capsules themselves. And so for that reason, I'll give coin capsules a 3 out of 5. In terms of durability, coin capsules are a great way to store coins safely. They are PVC free, and since they completely enclose the coin, it protects the coin from scratches, fingerprints, and all kinds of environmental elements. So I'm going to give the coin capsule a 4 out of 5. In terms of experience, the transparent nature of capsules allows for easy viewing of both sides of the coin. It's also possible to easily remove the coin from the holder if that's really required. In my opinion, it does not get better than this. And for that reason, I'm going to give a coin capsule a 5 out of 5. Now, while still, slightly bulkier than other methods, it still makes efficient use of space and allows for stacking, which of course is a great plus point. Some collectors prefer a separate container, which can take up additional space. So for that reason, coin capsules get a 3 out of 5 for space utilization. So that gives the coin capsule a score of 15 out of 20. Now, before we look at my two favorite storage methods, let's discuss the top method used by many people before they turn into aspiring numismatists, the humble bottle. Now, in terms of affordability, it's certainly the most cost-effective method out there, right? Well, all you have to do is to finish the mayonnaise, rinse it out, and you sort it. So 5 out of 5 for affordability. When it comes to durability, well, not so much. The coins in the bottle will be subject to quite a bit of wear and tear, especially if the bottle is handled often. It's easily one of the worst ways to store a coin, but at least it's PVC free. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a 1 out of 5. In terms of experience, well, initially it might be fun going through the coins in this manner, but it's not exactly user-friendly, and if you want to show off your collection, it might actually be quite embarrassing if you store your coins in a bottle. So I'm going to say 1 out of 5. When it comes to space utilization, well, the jar of coins actually does pretty well. A big jar can store hundreds of coins. Well, until it falls and breaks. So 3 out of 5 here. When it comes to the best durability and experience for high-valued coins, nothing compares to a graded slab. Slabs are hermetically sealed, which means that no air can move into or out of the slab. This limits toning of both silver and copper coins, which is especially important for those gem red copper coins. Unfortunately, grading costs are very high, which makes this impractical for inexpensive, run-of-the-mill coins, where the grading costs are often higher than the value of the coin itself. It is possible to buy loose slabs nowadays, but this hasn't really taken off and is frowned upon, as these same slabs are often used in counterfeits. But this is also not the full story. For high-valued coins, getting it graded will actually increase its value. So despite the ridiculous high cost, the fact that high-value coins are actually considered more valuable, I think I'm going to give the slab a 3 out of 5 for affordability. When it comes to durability, as I've already said, you'll struggle to get a more durable enclosure. 5 out of 5, easy. In terms of experience, if the slab has been well taken care of, the coin can easily be enjoyed through the transparent holder. I suspect that some collectors might disagree with me here, but I'm going to give the slab a 5 out of 5. In terms of space utilization, slabs tend to take up a lot of space. But I guess that's the price you have to pay for the extra durability and the experience that you get with slabs. So I'm going to give the slab a 2 out of 5 for space utilization. So that ties graded slabs with capsules at 15 out of 20. I wonder if there's a method that's going to beat this. Which brings us to the 2x2 Mylar flip. When it comes to storing coins inexpensively, few methods can rival the 2x2 flip. As the name suggests, the flip's transparent film is made from Mylar, which is a chemical inert transparent material. Now the flips also come in various sizes. I'll post the full list in the description, but usually a few extra millimeters in diameter is needed to fit the coin nicely. So you can have a look what size of flip you need for the coin that you have. Thanks to Janus for helping me out here. Now when it comes to affordability, Mylar flips are typically sold in bulk, and the cost works out to around R2 per flip. Two types are typically available: self-adhesive, which is a bit more expensive usually, and the stapler kind. In terms of affordability, I'll give the 2x2 flip a 4 out of 5. In terms of durability, since Mylar is chemically inert, it will not react with the metals it gets in contact with. The coin will still react with the airborne chemicals though, and will therefore continue to tone. The plastic film is also not going to protect the surface of the coin from hard nicks and bumps. Flips that use staplers have, a bit of a bad rep for damaging adjacent coins. But if you flatten the stapler with a pair of pliers, the risk is almost completely eliminated. I have never had this problem, well, yet. However, it does provide a fair amount of protection for most scenarios, and for that reason I think a 3 out of 5 is fair. Now in terms of experience, I love handling a coin in a flip. You get very close to the coin and the detail shows clearly, even sometimes better than on a slab. You get albums that can organize the flips as well, but of course there is an added cost there. And this then of course adds to the experience of the collection. You have some real estate around the flip, which basically means you can write things like the date and the quality of the coin, where you bought it, whatever you like, which of course is a big plus point for me. It may not be as durable as a slab, so I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. In terms of space utilization, you don't get more efficient usage of space than a 2x2 flip. The flip is barely thicker than the coin itself. Since all the coins are the same size, namely 2x2 inches, which is roughly 5 centimeters, they store much easier. So for that reason, I give the Mylar 2x2 flip a score of 5 out of 5. That gives the 2x2 a score of 16 out of 20, which means it outperforms the slab by 1 point. So in conclusion, for high value coins, especially though with high numismatic value, you have to get them graded, and they need to be in an airtight slab. They will be very well protected while you will still be able to enjoy the coin. For storing your raw coins, especially your inexpensive coins, either a PVC-free album, a 2x2 flip, or capsules will work absolutely fantastic. My personal favorite is the 2x2 flip, but yours may be different, and that's fine. It comes down to personal preference. I think the key here is to protect your coin from chemicals and harsh handling, while you and other people can still enjoy the collection. I hope that helps. Keep well and happy collecting.